Okay, so today we're gonna start with our hair. First thing I want you to do is make sure your facial features are finished and you have erased any lines we don't need anymore. I don't want you to go over and trace everything darker. I just want you to erase any lines that we no longer need. Okay? Then I want you to look in the mirror as well as look at your handout. Forgot to grab it. Look at your handout that helps you figure out where everything goes, because here's where your hair is, okay? Most of the time, your hair comes down on your forehead a little bit, depending on our hairstyle, unless your hair's pulled straight back. And notice how your hairline goes down to your ears, girls and boys. So feel your hair across the top of your forehead and feel how it touches your ear and goes behind your ear then, okay? So that means when we're drawing our self-portrait, our hair, feel where your hairline is, it's not on the top of your head. It's down a little bit, okay? I'm gonna show you just a few self-portraits that I've drawn over the years with my different hairstyles because my hair has changed a lot, okay? This one's pretty similar to my hair now, except for my hair is much longer now. Here is another one that I probably drew around that same time, only in this one, I have my hair tucked behind just one ear, okay? Now, in my opinion, neither of those really look like me, but it's still a really good portrait. And so we're just trying to learn how to draw those facial features the right proportions, okay? So here I have hair tucked behind one ear. And then I used to wear my hair a lot curly. So now here's one where my hair is curly and it goes in front of my ears so I don't see them at all, okay? And my hair is lighter in this picture, so you can tell that maybe in this picture my hair might have been a darker shade. This one it's not. And also look at the texture. I have straight lines in my hair, and in this one I have wavy lines. So you need to look at the mirror, in the mirror, and look at how your hair looks today, or how you want it to be in your picture, how you normally wear it. So for me, my hair, the part of my hair comes down like here, and I don't have my mirror. I thought I had one here, but I don't know where it went. Somebody's grabbing me a mirror so that I can look and remember where my part is. Thank you, ma'am. So I'm looking in my mirror, and I'm looking at the part, and it's right on top, right over my left eye. So where my left eye is, I was pretty close, right about here. And when I look in the mirror, I'm looking at about how big my forehead is. So on one side, my hair just kind of swoops over and is going straight down. Okay? It's okay if it covers my eyebrow because it's kind of doing that. On the other side, it is tucked behind one ear. So on this side, and it's not covering up any part of my face. Just goes right over to my ear like that. Okay? Then it comes out from behind my ear and just lays in front of me on my shoulders. So that's just the front two lines. Then the back of my hair comes up and around, and it does the same thing on this side. There is hair back here, but it is behind me. So there will be hair. I will be coloring that in, but it's just going to be darker. Then I have to erase anything that my hair is covering up. So that means this ear is covered up, and so is this eyebrow, so I have to erase it. Some of my friends in other classes have bangs that actually cover up their eyebrows completely, and they've just erase the eyebrows. So whatever your hair covers up goes away. So this line for the top of my head is going away. Okay? Now, the next thing you need to practice is your value scale. So I've drawn a value scale. Somewhere. But I'm going to show you how to draw one today. I want you to do this before you color in your hair. So all I'm doing is taking a ruler, and from the 0 to 5 I'm going to draw a line on the top of the ruler, and from the 0 to the 5 I'm going to draw a line on the bottom of the ruler. I'm not worried about this being perfect. Okay? Since this is 5 inches long, I'm going to make 5 spaces. So from 0 to 5, I'm going to draw a line at the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. And I'm going to show the lightness and darkness of a color using a pencil. The lightest, space number 1, is going to be white. And number 5 is going to be black. So that means I can go ahead and color this in with my pencil, pressing fairly firmly to make it look almost like a black. This would be things on your self-portrait like the pupils in your eyes are dark, dark black. The only other things that we might draw this dark are going to be like very, very dark shadows only in a few areas. And if you have black hair, like I have one friend I'm looking at that has very, very dark hair, she might actually press this hard when she's coloring in her hair to make it look that black color we want. Okay? There's a lot of reflection on there, but it is colored in all black. Now my next square is going to be similar. I'm going to color it all in, but I'm not pressing hard this time. So I'm shading it in, but lightly. Okay, it's just a little lighter. Now in this one's going to be barely darker than white. So that means I'm barely pressing. You might not even be able to see this on the document camera very well. Barely. Then this has to be something in between this shade and in between this shade. So that means I'm pressing harder than I was in there, but softer than here. And I don't necessarily have to color the whole thing in. And you'll see why. Okay? Next step is you get a Kleenex. This is going to be your new tool. So I just put it around my finger, and I'm going to use this to blend with. So watch how this turns from scribbles to a nice shade of the lightest gray. Okay? This is how we're going to blend our skin tones and our hair. This one is just going to be a little bit darker. A little bit darker. And then the dark black's not much to shade in. It actually looks shiny up here, but it's really not. Do you see that? Yeah. It's because the light is reflecting off of it right now. Okay, so then I'm just going to try to figure out, well, what color is my hair? My hair is kind of like this shade probably, right? Like a 4. So that means on my self-portrait, I'm going to color just like I did in that value scale. So I'm going to color this in. I'm not pressing hard because it's not a 5, it's a 4. And if I want to actually make this look pretty realistic, my hair is lighter on the ends than it is at the top. So what I might do is make it closer to a 5, so press a little bit hard at the top, but not really. And then slowly get lighter. I forgot to erase my shoulder down here. We don't want to leave that. We don't want to press too hard because then we're going to see lots of lines. So I'm just lightly shading. Back here is going to be like a 5 because all this hair is back here in a shadow. Same for right here. And usually eyebrows are close to the same shade. So I'm just going to color them in. Let's pretend like I colored all my hair even though I only did one side. I take the tissue again and I blend this. I want to try to blend it so there's no white showing. It's going on top of my ear a little bit, but I'm going to go back and erase that after I get all done with the hair. Notice how I also shaded in the direction my hair is growing in case some of those lines don't blend. It's going to look okay. Now I'm even going to shade my eyebrow, but I'm going to get a new piece because I don't want to smudge and get it all over my face. Okay? So I have to take my little eraser and go back and clean up those areas, right? Then I need to add my texture. My hair is long and straight, so starting where the hair is growing out of my part, I'm gonna draw long, straight lines in the direction they're growing. Friends, my eyebrow hair is going to be very short. So that means when I'm doing that, I want a nice sharp pencil. And I'm drawing the direction my hair is growing. So look in your mirror. At the front of your eyebrows, your hair usually grows up. Then it starts growing towards the outside of your face. Now I don't go back and blend over this because I want to keep it looking like hair. So after I do my texture, I don't blend anymore. So boys, some of you who have very short hair, you're going to be drawing very short lines. Those who have curly hair, you're going to be drawing curly lines.